For over a century, this town has been setting cowboy culture and sharing it with the world by any means necessary, including by magazine, as Bandera was home to the famed cowboy publication, Frontier Times. And while it's no longer in circulation, well, the Frontier Times Museum lives on. This is director Rebecca Norton.
The museum was started by a very interesting gentleman named J. Marvin Hunter, a newspaperman, amateur historian, and he published Frontier Times magazine.
Okay.
He would encourage his readers to send him stories. Well, they not only sent him their family stories, but they began sending him all types of family treasures and relics. So he decorated his newspaper office with all of these wonderful artifacts.
By 1927, Mr. Hunter had to knock down a wall in his office to expand his collection. And when that space was outgrown, well, he built this museum to share his wonderfully weird and random things with the world. How weird is it? Well, how about a mummified squirrel? Or a shrunken head? Or even a Texas two-headed goat?
The goat was born on a ranch in Edwards County. It lived just a couple of days, but after it died, Mr. Hunter asked, could I have it for the museum that I'm building? And it's been here since 1933.
I mean, there's pieces of this museum that feel like a circus sideshow.
You're absolutely right. And I like to think of Mr. Hunter as the P.T. Barnum of Bandera County.
Yeah.
He loved to tell a good story, and so many things in the museum is reflective of the stories that he would like to tell.
Yeah.
Like the story of a South Texas man with a pet mountain lion that he loved so much, he had her stuffed when she died.
He raised her from a kitten. She lived inside the house. She was so tamed that Mr. Keith would bring her to town, and she would sit next to him in his pickup truck.
Oh.
Yeah, that's way cooler than a fat house cat. But this museum isn't just oddities. There's also a Hall of Fame collection from local legends who've made cowboy history.
One of our favorites is Ray Boynton, who was known as the Mighty Mite. He was a small guy, but he was one of the best calf roping champions in the United States. He won the world champion in 1956 in Madison Square Garden.
As you see, this museum is well worth the time.